And I think in order to choose a partner that's good for you, you have to know yourself pretty well. And this just came from like getting older and dating more. Like I used to think that I wanted a super alpha, owned his own business, like had a yacht kind of guy. I thought I wanted that, and I realized that I don't. At least not.
Oh, you don't?
I I can have friends like that. So, like I actually like I look for
I
friends
do.
like that, right? But my partner, because I can be very particular. I have a strong personality. I am alpha, and it butts heads, and emotionally I'm very sensitive, and so one of the things that was most important to me was having a patient partner. And a lot of the guys who are go, 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 they're not patient. And, I'm thinking this is the person that I'm waking up next to every day. Is it going to be like my mom, like yelling at me to tell me, like, get out of bed? What are you doing? Are you lazy? Like, do I want that? I'm like, I actually don't want that. It's a balance. Sometimes people can encourage you and ask you, in certain ways to encourage you, but I'm like, I don't want that intense person. I don't want that intense guy. A lot of them are very intense. Pete's very patient, and kind. Like his heart is just like he has good intentions. He, I think kindness is a very undervalued quality, but that character of kindness, like he doesn't want. He doesn't need validation in a way. Like he does good things but he'll never say like, oh, this is what I did. I see him like, we'll be in India, and he's like, I'm like, where's Pete? And he's interacting with some of the kids, and he brings his Polaroid camera, and he always, he likes to take pictures for them, and he gives them the Polaroid, and he never says that, I'm just like, that is a kind heart. He's just giving, not to get attention or what it was, a virtue signal or whatever. Look at how great I am. He's just good because he's good.
Yeah.
I really like that. And out of both of us, honestly, like he does lead in certain ways in that he is the main provider, even though I don't need the money. He wants to. The bank account is like he wants to be putting into it and providing. But in a lot of other ways, I would say that I am the decision maker, but I kind of like it like that. That if I'm being honest, like I can be particular. And so for that, I think it's fair that, for example, like if I'm planning a party, I'll plan my own party because I just know it's unfair of me to have, I'm a dreamer, okay? I have these big visions and put these expectations on someone else and then kind of be disappointed. I'm like, and he lets me, he's just like, you know what? We agree. You're better at this. Why don't you do it? Same with booking plane tickets. I realized, you know what? He'll do it, but I'm like, I think I'm better at it. I'm like, why don't I just do it? And I read somewhere actually that beta men make better husbands in general. If you're looking for like emotional, like
Stable.
In general, they make better husbands. But of course, everyone's different. Like I know actually some alpha women who they're alpha in every aspect of their life. So they're like, I do not want to be alpha in my marriage. This is the one point in my life where I could just like let go. So they chose an alpha guy, but they do admit like, I'm choosing this. It's going to come with us butting heads sometimes, and everything that you choose, there's always the other side of the coin, right? So for me personally, I got really clear on like, what do I want? And if I ever creep into the like, oh, well, he doesn't do this or that, I'm like, but would I rather have it the other way? And the answer is no. Right? So I got really clear on that. So I think I chose better, knowing that about myself versus blindly. I think for me, if I ended up marrying someone that I dated in my 20s, I don't think it would have been a good match because I would have chose probably more based on physical attraction, things that are fleeting and are secondary. So if anyone's out there and they feel like I haven't met my person yet, whatever, I'm like, this is a good thing because this is time that you are learning about yourself. Yeah. I think it's good. I think dating when you're older, for me, it's more fun when, at least for me, when I was a little more clear and intentional, like, oh, what am I doing? Is this a night out for fun? Am I looking for someone